You may have heard about Meizu, the Chinese company which loves saying that they are better than Xiaomi, and the M3 Note is one of their latest budget offerings. In fact, it costs just $123 in China, but you would need to shell out a bit more via the third-party resellers if you want to get one. Still, it is a device worth checking out. First, the design. You guessed it, it looks very similar to the iPhone 6s Plus and it uses some premium materials in its construction. In fact, the M3 Note is an all-metal phone, well except for the top and bottom parts for antennas. Also, it is very well made and it is comfortable to hold in the hand. Secondly, the specs. A quad-core MediaTek 6755 Helio P10 chip coupled with 2GB of RAM assures that navigation through the user interface is buttery smooth and responsive. Also, you can opt in for a 32GB model which comes with 3GB of RAM and both versions have a microSD card slot. The 5.5 inches 1080p display is sharp, vibrant, and it has great viewing angles, but it could be slightly brighter. A physical home button not only works as a touchpad, but it also has a fast and accurate fingerprint scanner, which, however, does not work straight from the standby mode. Speaking of the UI, the phone runs on the Flyme OS 5.1, which looks a lot different than the stock Android, but I actually really like it. It has a lot of features, settings, customization options, various tweaks, and so on. Just to name a few of my favorite ones, you can lock certain apps using your fingerprint, select from tons of themes, or use gesture controls that work great. The camera app can take pictures very quickly and the image quality is pretty good. Well, it is not the best I've seen in this price range of phones, but it is one of the best. The Meizu M3 Note sports a 4100 mAh battery and it performs great. I could constantly get over 6 or even over 7 hours of screen on time on a mixed use. The Meizu M3 Note is a budget phone after all and it has some shortcomings. The most important con is a subpar gaming performance. There were quite a few skipped frames even on medium graphics on Asphalt 8 and it was almost impossible to play this game on the highest graphics settings. Also, the low-light camera performance is not as good as I expected from Meizu. The phone has quite a few Chinese apps pre-installed and it ships without Google Play services, so you will need to install them manually. Also, I found the SIM tray to be rattling quite a bit. Finally, the loudspeaker starts crackling at the highest volume setting. Still, Meizu M3 Note is a great phone. Sure, it has a few shortcomings, but it can be a perfect device for such a low price. At the end of the day, I would say that the Meizu M3 Note is not the best offering at this price point, but it is definitely one of the best and it is worth checking out. It was Linus, thanks for watching and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, check out some other videos and follow TechLineHD on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and Google+. See you soon.